Time now for a very special moment as we celebrate a true soap icon, because it's the award for Outstanding Achievement. Here to tell us about this year's very worthy recipient is an actress who had her own outstanding run as Corrie's Maxine Peacock, right until her terrifying end at the hands of the dastardly Richard Hillman 16 years ago. Please welcome the amazing Tracy Shaw.
Good evening. Now, back in 1979, the world was a very different place. Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister, I Will Survive was top of the pops, an ITV strike meant that Coronation Street was off for an astonishing 11 weeks. But there were brighter times ahead in Weatherfield. Because in 1979 was also the year when the winner of this very special award made her first appearance on the street. A RADA-trained actress, she was previously known for her roles in Crossroads, Reginald Perrin, and kids' favourite, Rent-A-Ghost. But her character's arrival on the cobbles made an immediate impact. She's since gone on to appear in nearly a third of all Coronation Street ever made and become a cornerstone of the programme on and off screen. In her 40 years of the street, she's been through love, heartbreak, and a lot of perms, and has now become the matriarch of one of the most dysfunctional families in soap. If you haven't already worked it out, I'm thrilled to say that the extremely deserving winner of 2019's Achievement Award is the wonderful Sue Nicholls.
Before we hear from you, look at that. How's that? Feel good? Let's look back at 40 years of Audrey Roberts.
Audrey Roberts first appeared on Coronation Street on the 16th of April, 1979.
Hello, love. Mother. One of these days you'll sound glad to see me.
I remember starting to work with her and thinking, oh, yes, this is fab.
Audrey's one of the iconic Corrie female characters, for sure. You definitely wouldn't cross her.
Don't you lecture me about morals. At least my daughter hasn't been sent to prison. How dare you?
The character of Audrey is so funny because Sue is so funny.
That would be Nellie Fenton, because her gag reflex has been so overzealous since she had all her wisdom teeth out.
What she brings to Audrey and what she's brought over those 40 years is that sense of play.
Come on, let's have a tap.
I think she's the funniest character in the show.
Giving the kiss a life.
Why don't you?
No, I've got a cold. I don't want to pass it on.
She's invented noises that don't exist.
Are you going to do it?
The best days of your life are still to come, my lad.
None of that's written in either.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's all
say
her.
Audrey makes a noise.
No.
Well, there's a surprise.
It's all
That's just from Sue.
As funny as Sue is as Audrey, whenever Audrey's going through a bad time, guarantee she'll break your heart.
That amazing scene when Alma died and Sue was at the bedside and, I mean, she was choked with emotion herself.
Come on, Alma. Come on.
She's very believable in everything she does, and she brings the truth to whatever she does.
She's gone.
Audrey never gives up when it comes to men. Just when you think, right, that's it, she's throwing the towel in, along comes another guy and who catches her eye. We've got
Bill Webster.
Bill Webster, Kevin's dad. Freddie from the garage.
Yes.
She had a little fling with him.
Lewis.
There was Lewis. She's had a fair few snogs in her time,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
She's never found that special someone since Alfie died.
How's your day been?
Oh, not too bad at all. I had a telephone call.
It was a lovely pairing of two great actors.
Isn't life wonderful?
Oh, isn't it just?
And of course, she was Lady Mayor, which Audrey loved being Lady Mayor.
I love Audrey's relationship with Gail.
Oh, go home, ma'am. Gail, just go home.
It's never perfect, and I think that's why I like it so much. They annoy each other, but they love each other in equal measure.
I have someone who wants to live for the rest of their lives with me. And you're jealous.
Wrong.
She does look after her daughter, really, and Gail can say some very nasty things, but then so can Audrey.
I often wonder if you really are my daughter. You know, you don't seem to have an ounce of my ambition.
But they always stand by each other in the end.
It's not easy. 40 years, you're iconic. You're consistently in stories right now, right in this present day. She's right at the top of the story. That's not easy.
40 years. And she's been brilliant for every one of those 40 years.
Dear Sue, congratulations on your award. You truly deserve this. Such a wonderful actress, and I'm so glad we're getting to honour you tonight.
Enjoy every second. You deserve it, and I love you so, so much.
It is so, so well deserved.
Long overdue.
Long overdue.
And we'll see you in the foyer for a dry white wine.
Yeah, I can't wait to celebrate.
Stop it. Now, I've asked you all here because I have something to say. Thank you so much, really, it's ridiculous. I was paid for all those scenes, you know. I am just gobsmacked. And in fact, for the last 3 weeks, when I knew that maybe I had to come up on stage because you were being so lovely to me, I've been going to bed thinking, oh no, I've got to speak, I've got to say something, and it's got to be witty and not trivial. And I went to bed and tried to sleep, I couldn't. I get up and thought, oh, I've got to... So I went on, and now I'm here, and I still haven't thought of anything, so there you go. But yes, at the end of April 1979, I got my week in Coronation Street, and in my diary of that time, yes, I'm that old, have a little diary, and it said to Coronation Street, and it got the room of the number of my room in the Midland Hotel. Actually, I don't know what I was hoping to do, but there you go. But but then it had got Monday rehearsal, Tuesday rehearsal, Wednesday tech and notes, Friday the studio filming, and Thursday the studio filming, Friday the studio filming, and then finish Coronation Street. So that was it. I'd done my bit, and it was lovely and lovely to be there. So fast forward 40 years, it was still in Coronation Street. So I am so very happy about that. I mean, obviously, I'd never planned anything in my life, work-wise. I just took jobs that came because my agent got them for me, and that was lovely. But to be a little taste of Coronation Street was lovely, and I am so thrilled that I was asked back. And there's so many people I have to thank, but I can't, because it's bad enough thanking all my gorgeous people there, but to go back 40 years, we'll still be here in 2 hours. So I just want to thank not just the actors, I just get on with them so well, I love it. I mean, I'm better in the Weatherfield world than I am in the real world, to be honest. But I want to thank everybody, all the studio people that put the show on in the back. I'm stuttering because I'm so nervous, but thank you. But all the camera boys, the lighting boys, and all that, and all the cast and crew, and also the people in. If you go over the road there to our ITV studios. Everybody, on every floor, there's somebody that maybe not in the studio, but they're working for our wonderful show and making it the big show it is, and they should be thanked as well. Now, I'll finish, but I'll just... because I wasn't sure, and I'll gabble there, sorry, forget that bit. My sister, who is my older than me, we were speaking to her, and I said, "Oh, Judith, do you know, it's wonderful. I've maybe given something at the Soap Awards. I'm going to the Soap Awards." She said, "Oh, well, darling, that's very nice." She's not really a telly person, but I mean, she knows that it's my business. So I said, "Yes, and I'll have to make a speech. I don't know what to do." She said, "Oh, well, for God's sake, don't start crying and trying to put the world to rights like all you actors do." So I said, "Well, actually, no, I wasn't really going down that way, actually. But I was chuffed because she actually called me an actor. Yeah!"
I've got something I need to show you. I've got something I need to show you. I don't want you to miss this. I don't want you to miss this because there's actually one more surprise. We've got a very special message from a former friend of Weatherfield who might just be familiar.
Hello, Audrey. Oh, my dear Audrey, it's Mel. Do you remember? Mel, long time no see, Hutch, right? Oh, it seems an age since I was sitting in your chair in the salon. Oh, but, you know, I can still hear the snip-snip of your clever scissors slicing close to my follicles. And I shall never forget those magic moments of passion. Sharing a joke in the back room of the Robbers' Return and you getting legless on the cobbles of dear old Corporation Street. Anyway, love, I hear that congratulations are in order. I'm only sorry that I'm not able to be with you this evening, the truth to tell. I'm a bit short of the wherewithal at the moment, you know. Writer's block. Anyway, love, you have a splendiferous evening and all fond farewells. Can that be? Not too sloppy. It is ready cash, isn't it? By the way, which one exactly is Audrey?